Having a good landing page is one of the most important things that you need to focus on in your business. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the best structure that you need to have for your landing page that you can then take for yourself, model this structure, and then use it for your business. A good landing page will help you convert more customers, sell more of your digital products, and create an easier and simple journey for your leads to be able to take action and buy from you. So we'll start off with the first few points, and the first one I want to mention is, of course, the headline. Now, the headline, of course, is going to be the first thing that people are going to see when they visit your landing page. With the headline, what you want to do is focus on two different things. You either want to focus on their frustrations. So what's something that is frustrating for them that they have a problem and that you're going to try and solve. So focus on those things that are annoying to your customers. Now, another thing you can focus on with your headline is, if you don't want to focus on frustrations, you can focus on the desired result. Now, people are usually engaged in reading something that is relating to their problem or showing them an actual outcome and goal that they have always wanted to achieve. So your headline needs to target any one of these two areas. And get creative, because you want to put yourself in the minds of your leads. You want to really think about what keeps them up at night? What do they get really annoyed from? What's something they're really trying to work towards but haven't figured out yet? That's going to be your product, of course. And in your headline, you want to talk to them using their language. What's the lingo they have? What's the certain words or phrases that they might use? Use all of these to your advantage in your headline on the landing page. Now, the second thing you want to focus on is your subheadline. This is going to be what you explain in simple terms that reiterates what your headline was saying. So usually it just gives you more real estate to be able to re-emphasize, but break down into maybe more digestible, simple wording what your headline is saying. So if your headline is talking about their frustrations or their desired result, the subheadline is going to simply explain a way that you're going to show them how to achieve this, and just giving a little bit more context. Now, the next thing you want to focus on is your VSL. And this is something that is surprisingly neglected by a lot of people. A VSL, a video sales letter, is going to be something that is roughly around 3 minutes or so of you explaining what it is that you're offering. And you want to target a few different areas. The first thing is just explain what you do. The second thing is how you help. How are you actually going to go and help your clients get these results? And the third thing is, if you have any social proof, mention that in your VSL. Talk about people you've helped before. Talk about their experiences, how you got them from A to B, and how you can do it for them as well. If you show some social proof, people will start to believe that this can be done for them as well, and they'll start to put themselves in their position. Now, with VSLs, just keep it short, 3 or 4 minutes, nothing too crazy. Don't have it highly edited. Don't focus on making it all fancy. Just simply explain what you do, how you can help them, and show some examples. Don't overscript it either. Just talk about it as if you're telling your friend about what it is that you do. Because the more relatable you make this VSL, the more people will stay engaged. Now, the next thing that you want to mention in your landing page is your CTA, which is a call to action. This is going to be a button that will take them straight down to the offer. Your offer could be the actual price and then taking them to a link to pay, or it could be an application form, or it could be to book a call with you. Either one, the CTA that's going to be right under the VSL is going to skip everything else that's under the page and take them straight to that next step. Because some people are ready to buy or ready to go to the next step after watching your video. So you want to give them that opportunity. Not everyone is going to take that, but you want to make sure you always have it there. Because let's say, for example, someone is already bought into your personal brand. They've been watching your content for a while. Once they see that VSL and your headline, they're probably going to want to take the next step pretty quickly. They won't need as much information. So you want to make sure you have an option for them. But there's going to be a lot of people that aren't ready, and that's okay. This is what we're going to talk about in the next few steps of your landing page and what you need to include. The next step that you're going to include in your landing page is you addressing the problem that you know that your leads or customers have. Now, you want to talk about a few different areas. You want to talk about their pain points. And you want to show them a comparison of what it would be like if they stayed the way they were and they didn't go with your product, or if they took the next step, worked with you, and then got their result. So essentially, you want to show a comparison in this section. So once you address the problem with a headline and another sub-headline, which you can see here in this diagram, you have a headline and a sub-headline. You want to now show a comparison of what they would get with or without your product. And this is where you want your product to flourish. You want to show the things that it's going to help address that are their problems, their pain points. At the end of the day, you're here to push and promote what you're selling, and you want to make sure that it's going to help them address these problems and solve it for them, because people are looking for solutions. And when you show that comparison, it's going to put in their minds that, okay, there is a potential way to get out of this issue or problem that they're facing. Now, this will lead straight into the next section, which is your solution. Now, you want to show how you fix the problem that is mentioned here. So once you show the problem and the comparisons of with or without your product, you want to now give them the solution, and you want to show them your system and services. You want to talk about how you have a certain system that you implement, and what's actually your service. Is it a done for you? Is it a done with you? Is it a course? Whatever it might be, you want to show them that the service you're providing and the system you use and that your clients or customers implement is going to be the solution that they're looking for to address this problem. So you can see here what we're doing. We are slowly taking the people who are visiting the landing page through a journey of re-emphasizing their problem or their desired outcome, talking to them through a video, and then you want to also relate to them by addressing the problem, telling them that you understand their frustrations and that you're here to solve it by showing the solution. So you can see the steps that we're taking anyone who visits the landing page on. Now, after the solution, you want to just simply show them what's inside, what are they going to get, and what's the journey with the product. Now, with the what's inside section, you want to just break it down. Is there going to be certain modules in there? Is it going to be a certain 3-step process? Whatever you're giving, if it's going to be templates, if it's going to be something that they can also plug and play for themselves, anything that is included that's in your packaging, you want to now open that up in a way where it's showing them what's inside without, of course, giving too much information, but you want to just give them an overview. Give them a breakdown of what they can expect if they were to purchase from you. And then for the journey with the product, you want to just show them how it would look like from when they first purchase to then as they start to consume your course or go through any video modules or join your coaching program, and when they're going to have the one-on-one call with you, you can show them in a nice simple diagram or map from when they first take the step to then moving forward. So it's very simple. You want to show them what's inside, and you want to show them the journey that they will take if they then purchase. This way you're clearly showing to people what they can expect if they were to buy from you, and that way they're not just going to potentially purchase something where they don't have a proper understanding of what it is. The more you're showing them how you're going to provide this solution, the more likely they're going to be confident to take the next step with you. Now, when you show them what's inside and the journey with the product, you want to very clearly show them what they're going to get and how you're going to get them from A to B. This is going to be very important because everyone that's visiting your page obviously has a problem that they want solved and a desired outcome. You need to show them and emphasize how you're going to take them from point A to point B, because that's what everyone buys a service or product for. They're in a current situation, they want to get to another spot, they want to get to an outcome. You want to show them that your product is the way to get them to that certain point. So that's where you want to have this section here, the point A to point B. Now, once you've showed them and unpacked what's inside and what their journey is going to look like and how you're going to solve the problem for them, you want to now show them proof. The testimonials are going to be very important to have on your landing page. Just like you may have discussed some in your VSL earlier on in the landing page, you want to now show them screenshots or videos of people who've worked with you before and what their review was, what their experiences were, and how you were able to then give them the outcome that you're promising others. Testimonials are going to re-emphasize that what you've just shown them, all in the above of addressing the problem and solution and all of those things, testimonials are going to re-emphasize that and show them that this is possible and everything that they've read before that is actually true, and you can help them get that outcome and actually achieve what they're looking for. And please don't fake your testimonials. Don't put ones that aren't actually true. Just reach out to anyone you've worked with, ask them for a review. It could be a written one. If they give you a video, that will be even better. For example, with me, with my clients, I ask them for reviews when I've worked with them. And I usually lead by saying, if you can do a video, that'll be much appreciated. However, if it's not possible, a written one is fine. But always start and push for them to give you a video review, because when people watch that, it's more believable, first of all. And second of all, it's just nice to see your previous clients' emotions and their experiences in a talking video way rather than just written text. And unfortunately, there's always a little bit of skepticism with people reading written ones, because they think that maybe you've just made that up yourself or it's not real and things like that. Whereas if it's a video, obviously they've now filmed this for you, they've shown their emotion, they've shown their excitement of working with you and the positive outcome you gave them. So a video is obviously always going to be better and convert better as well. But both would work. But just reach out to your previous clients, and if you don't have testimonials, work on like mock projects or just build something and show that, so it at least shows that you have the skill set to try and get them the result. And then you want to now have a CTA for a second time. So just like we added it right under the video sales letter, we now want to have a CTA at the bottom, so that way if someone has scrolled down and read all the information on the landing page, they're also now ready to take the next step. So that's pretty much the best structure that you could have for your landing page. If you go and look at anyone else's landing page, any content creators that you might follow, any businesses that you've bought or interacted with, this structure is pretty much the way that they have it. It's the best and most common way to set out your landing page. It covers all the different areas that you need to have when someone is visiting your page and wanting to potentially buy from you. It's giving you the social proof. It's showing that you understand their problem and that you have a solution and that you can take them along the journey to go from point A to point B. If you're able to do that and unpack and show them what's inside when they choose to work with you, people are going to be more engaged, more interested, and more willing to take the next step. And don't spend too much time on making the designs look all pretty and good. You can just very simply take templates from any of the softwares and landing page builders and then just start putting in your information instead. Focus on good copywriting rather than beautiful designed colors and tweaks. Yes, that is nice to have and you can tweak that later, but the messaging is going to be the most important thing. How have you angled your video? How are you talking in your VSL? How is your your copy? What's your headline like? Is it getting into the minds of your prospects and your leads? That's more important. So focus on that first, and then the design and how it looks visually could come after. And then you can start sending traffic to your landing page, and then you'll make tweaks and adjustments and optimize as you go. You can even ask people that you know about what they think with this, and if they would actually have scrolled past the whole thing, if they're actually going to read it all, and then you can get other people's opinions. But follow this structure, be very specific in your copywriting, and then you will have a good, strong, converting landing page that's ready to get more customers. Now, if you want this specific landing page structure, I'll leave a link in the description below, and then you can just click on that, go get the structure, and then you can use it for reference so you can follow that as you're building your own landing page. And if you'd like me to actually go and build a landing page for you and make sure it's one that's high converting and increasing the amount of clients and customers that you get, there will also be a link below where you can apply to work with me. We can jump on a call and we can talk about what your goals are, what you would like to achieve from building a landing page, and then we'll see if we can work together. I hope you've enjoyed this breakdown, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.